it's Brett and I am back with some tips and advice to help you out during your wedding planning process. So for today's video, I know this is a topic that I have talked about previously, but it is so important and we have had some situations here lately that made me think about, man, I really need to do another video about this topic just because it is so important and it can really make a big difference at the end of the night. So, as y'all know, we do have an approved catering list here at Hidden Creek. We have several different caterers on that list. My favorite, of course, is our in-house option. I am a big fan of the beef tenderloin. It is really, really good. Every time we have an open house or someone orders the beef tenderloin, I am always calling the chef and I'm like, hey, can you make a little extra for me? Just because it is so good. But the reason that we have this approved catering list is because at the end of the night, those caterers are gonna stay, bus tables, take out trash, make sure that all of the kitchen is swept and mopped and everything is good to go. If you are going with someone not on that list, it is super, super important to make sure that caterer is also going to stay until the end of the night, bus tables, take out trash, sweep and mop the kitchen, any area that they have used and made a mess. The reason is, lately people have been hiring caterers that are super budget friendly. Totally understand that. I was on a budget as well. But the thing that they are not doing is communicating with that catering company about their, cleanup policies. How long are they going to stay? Things like that. So last weekend we actually had a caterer who set up the buffet. They served for about 45 minutes and then they left. They never bussed tables. They didn't stay till the end to, clean up all the trash, things like that. So what happened was at the end of the night, the family had to go around and clean 30 tables worth of trash. It's a lot, guys. I mean, that table is covered at the end of the night because not only do you have to think about plates and forks, you also have to think about your cake plates and your cake forks. You have to think about how many drinks have people had throughout the night. Well, they set it on the table, they go get another one, and that one's on the table too. So your tables are covered in trash if you don't have someone constantly bussing. The reason I also bring this up is not only just because your family has to stay and clean at the end of the night, but also because it looks really bad in pictures. I'm so sorry to say this, but if you have pictures of like your father-daughter dance or during your cake cutting or just the open dance floor time with everyone partying and having a great time and all the colored lights, all you're gonna notice in those pictures is the dirty tables if you don't have someone bussing and cleaning. So I just want to make sure that y'all are being super aware that while some of the caterers on the approved list might be a little bit more expensive, it's because they're quoting you to stay till the end of the night and bus tables. Whereas if you're getting a quote from a different company, they're probably just quoting you for like an hour of service and then leaving. So if you ask them to include busing until the end of the night, the quotes are gonna end up being pretty comparable. So I just wanted to put that little bug in your ear to make sure that you are thinking about who's gonna be bussing tables and not just for the dinner portion, but for the whole night. It is super, super important to be thinking about these things. And that is why we have that approved catering list. We know those caterers are gonna do a great job and take care of you. That way you don't get stuck doing that kind of stuff. So just wanted to give you a little something to think about that's super important. I hope this video helped you out and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.